Here we are.
Here we are. Hell yeah, boy.
Episode 44 of the Pursuit of Sound podcast, and I'm honored to have you on, Cody.
Bro, pleasure to be here, man. Pleasure to be here.
Everybody knows you mostly as Slim Soul,
Yes, sir.
and you're a local celeb, dog.
I want to take it that far. I'm just chilling out here, bro.
Yeah.
Just chilling out here, man.
But in those shoes?
Hey.
Yo!
You got the kamikazes, boy. You already know I got to fucking hit them with the kamikazes out here. Yes, sir. The camps. Hey, I appreciate you.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, yeah.
We were just talking about podcasts and stuff.
Hey, I mean, I love the phenomenon, bro. I love just listening to people. It's like something too oddly soothing about just listening to people shoot the shit, man. That's all it is.
Straight up, dude. That's my favorite genre of music lately. Podcasts.
Podcast.
Kill Tony, getting into it recently. But yeah, let's talk about you for a second. So you're involved a lot with Poorhouse, which is our local lovely music venue. Last time I talked to you, you've been teaching music. You're a prolific artist yourself.
Hey.
How did all that get started?
I mean, I've always, just been into music, bro. Since probably, I feel like I started like first, second grade. I was doing like piano and getting into band in middle school. Then that kind of, once I was getting into like high school and college, just getting into like production and, just like I've always wanted to be a part of it in some way, shape, or form. So I know I like to rap. I like rap music, but I like teaching music too. That was a big part. So I was getting into a lot of nonprofit stuff out of college. And yeah, man, just kind of love spreading it, love spreading the word.
It's crazy because you got such an early start, like playing piano when you were so young, and getting into production, you said, when you're in high school. Dude, I didn't even know what a DAW was in high school.
Right?
Literally,
Yeah.
I just knew. I mean, I probably the first instrument I played was like a recorder in like fourth grade, and we all know
Take you back to the days, yes sir.
It's like the most annoying instrument on planet Earth.
It really is. You got to keep it going. That's what I would always keep it going when I was teaching, because I was like, if I had to do it, if I had to go through it, y'all gonna have to go through it as well. So every parent's just like, yeah, geez, thanks for sending this recorder home. I know it's that time of the year. And I'm like, yep, I'm sorry now, but
yeah, and old.
Just think I have to sit through all of them doing it the whole time. You get one kid practicing at home. I just hear like 20 recorders at once going ham. But it's fun. It's fun. It's an easy way for them to learn it too. It's like a nice technique-driven kind of, all right, you know what the notes mean. You have to now do something with each one of the symbols. Like, it helps.
Yeah, I still can't read music to save my life.
Yeah, no, hey, bro, I feel that was the most challenging part for me. But, it definitely, especially seeing it now, like how much it's used, but then also it's more of the theory, I guess, than like, reading music per se, which still also helps a lot, because it's like all the music's out there that you could like sit and practice and learn if you know how to read it. But like just the theory goes a long way, just knowing, like the different modes and keys, and then knowing how stuff progresses, chord progressions, all that.
Yeah, seriously. Like, I want one of those mouse pads, even though I don't have a mouse. Just like with the circle of fifths, everything. It's like music theory just disambiguated.
It does. That shit helps, man. And that was like that's the fundamentals right there. It's just like the layup, bro. You gotta start with that little circle of fifths, and that pretty much like gets you ready for all that theory stuff. And it's all like numbers, and it's like slight math on some real shit. But yeah, it works. It works.
So, what you been working on lately?
Just been doing a lot of shows. We just did the Dilla Doom show Friday, so like this past Friday. So,
how did that go?
Oh, it was fun, man. It was a good turnout. It was. I've been doing a lot of different like inside and like deck shows out there. So, it's been cool to just kind of see, especially because I'm like doing promotions and like doing the marketing now, so I'm kind of figuring out what I need to do to like kind of take the shows to the next level with like just attendance and figuring out how to reach people and promote, really actually promote, which has been cool. But yeah, we had one of the biggest turnouts we've had are for like just us like kind of doing it, like me and the homies, all the Psychedelics boys like Noah Jones and
oh yeah,
Oleg, Sean, Cam,
so talented.
They're beasts, man. But yeah, it's been cool to kind of just see it grow in the Poorhouse and kind of have like a positive increase every time. Like we did the Outkast show there. And then, we were doing Sounds of Soul for a while, and I've been doing those Mondays. But yeah, no, it's been good, man. It was a really good turnout, and gave us a lot of information for what we're gonna do next. And
well, what was there more love for Dilla or Doom?
Bro, I feel like it got pretty hype on the Doom songs, but I'm a straight Dilla head, so I'm all about Dilla. I think a lot of the band is more like we play more Dilla outside of that than we'd play but now we've got all these Doom tracks that we kind of learned and mess around with, so it was a cool experience. It was definitely to delve into the Doom more, but I'm all about Dilla.
Yeah, I knew about Dilla first.
Yeah,
and I don't know, I've listened to some. I couldn't even tell you a single Doom song just because I don't know. Believe me, I got love for everyone, but something just didn't stick. But it's still in that legendary ballpark, and obviously.
No, it's an acquired taste, but he's he's dope. Accordion, rhymes like that. He's got a bunch of classics, and but yeah, no, it was just fun to kind of dive into those with the homies. But yeah, no, I've been doing just recording. Me and Moon have been kind of writing music and figuring out kind of what we're gonna do with Granddaddy Caddy, the duo. I've been just writing music as a solo artist. A lot of time just spent in our studio now. We got Solon Studios down, we're right in front of Wolfie. So I've just been just posting up in there as much as possible.
In front of Wolfie?
Yeah. So right off Montfort,
downtown?
Yeah.
Wolf Street?
Yeah, not Wolf Street, but Wolf Gang. Right. So he did the space.
Oh, Wolf Gang. Zimmerman?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's got the back house. He has his whole studio set up back there, and he does a lot of mixing, mastering, and recording sessions. And then we kind of got Little Bird was using that front house, and then this past year, some change, we kind of got in there, and I've been coming in with some partners and just trying to make it a kind of community content / recording space. So that's been a lot of my energy as of lately, but it's been cool. And I always kind of forget, I know I'm trying to do stuff to push the studio and get people in there, but I'm also yeah, I need to use this shit. I need to get in here, start writing my own stuff, and just kind of prepping for the year and really just figuring out content and stuff, man.
For real, it's one doesn't simply record.
Yeah, right now.
It's so much at once. It's I try to simplify my philosophy for my approach too. What does your process look like? Can you describe that, from the moment of song idea inception to final master?
I mean, it's really just once I can get the verse chorus kind of down and I really like that, that's when I move on to the next stuff. But I'll just start either just listening to beats to get an idea, or just kind of chilling there. It's definitely some build up. I'm a slow worker for sure, but get the beat going, or if I really I try to as soon as I feel something I've got something, and I if you don't get sick of it just having it play for 15-20 minutes, and I'm all right, I'm gonna stick with it and finish out the verse, the chorus, start to like arrange like what I'm kind of doing, or like start recording the vocals, and then just go from there, just like demoing it out and just kind of practicing it.
So do you start first with like, I mean, I'm sure it's obviously no artist has like the same exact process for every single song that they make, but like generally speaking, do you like to start with an instrumental idea, or do you somehow have like a melody and lyrics in your head first that you kind of match a song to, like that you match like chords?
I feel like
to?
I usually start with the beat. Like I start like instrumentalized first. Like if I'm, making the beat, or if I'm just going through. I've been trying to collaborate a lot more, so I'm like just kind of like going through a lot of the homies' beats, like like Matt Graham and the homie, the last dude that produced these last 2 tracks I put out. This dude Juno. Who else? It's a bunch of homies that have just been like Tyler Saki. He's been hitting me with some beats.
A lot of people I haven't heard of, dude. Yeah. I feel like locked away.
Bro, I don't know. It's not even that either. I just feel like I finally put it out. Like I'm just putting it out there. It's like, all right, yeah, you have beats. Like I'm trying to do something. Like I want to spend less time, because I feel like I get caught up in the like production part of like me making the beats. That I like I try to perfect that part first, and then like I just end up with a bunch of beats. And, I haven't really written anything for them, so I like giving those to homies, I like trying to get homies on those, and then, but I've just been like trying to like, all right, I've got a set beat, let me feel the vibe of it, and then I just kind of just sit and write for a few hours, and tailor it to whatever I'm listening to. But.
Yeah, Lord knows the amount of just beats that just are collecting dust on our hard drives.
Oh, always, bro. Man,
it's sad. People don't know.
The beat graveyard in the hard drive. But at some point, something will happen with them. I tried to do it one time where I did that, and I had a shit ton of beats, and then I was like, all right, you know what? I'm like, we just put out some beat tapes then. Like, I'm gonna put out beat tapes.
Yeah.
And then it's like a junkie room. You just do the same thing again. I was like, all right, so I put all those out. Like, I'm just putting them out as beats. I liked how they sounded. And I still might use a few of them too, but just having that kind of like, all right, like you heard like the idea, and like now let's move on. Same thing. I need to do it again. I gotta have another little beat tape or something, man, because I got a lot of stuff. And
yeah, justify their existence.
Exactly. They can't just be taking up space on the hard drive.
I know. I'm gonna go straight to hell for all those.
The dead beats in the graveyard.
Yeah.
That's how it be, boy.
I'm gonna repent. What's your favorite instrument?
I started with, keys, and then I switched to drums. But I've been really wanting to get back into keys a lot more, especially, looking at people like Noah, like Noah Jones for sure. Like I'm just like, man, oof. I'm trying to grow up and be like my man's, but he's younger than me, so I'm like, I just gotta get on it. But I just like the way to like write music like that, like starting off with just keys, or like starting off with like the melody or your chord progression. I've been really into trying to figure out that kind of formula of writing, So I like keys. I really like keys a lot. But the second would be drums. I do that kind of like electronically with the pad. But I'm all for that vibey stuff, man. I'm all like, I'm trying to figure out the new, like, not the new chord, but like, just like more than simple chords,
yeah.
Like your susses and your dominant set, whatever I don't know, all the proper
add sevens, whatever.
Like, but all of that, because like the more they have like that crazy shit on them, the fucking sicker they sound. Mm-hmm. So I'm just like, I'm really trying to learn how to progress through that. So yeah, I'm sticking with them.
Yeah, dude. These days it's crazy. You can just download even like a MIDI pack that just has all these like pre-generated chords and whatnot.
I like it though. Like if it sounds good, don't mess with it. No, I'm always like, people always talk about like Splice and all those kind of things, like just making it easy. It's like if it's Like I learned that from the Kenny Beats shit. Just seeing him like kind of just take packs, sampling samples, or just like it's like, well, I know what kind of drum I kind of want, so let me just kind of throw them things in there, and I'll like chop it up a little bit, but you know, if it sounds good, you can't not like if you make it sonically pleasing. I don't see the problem with it.
Yeah, I don't really. Yeah, I love Splice. Splice is my homie. But something that would kind of like, okay, I don't know, like where I draw the line with this whole like using pre-generated music, like sure, like using loops off of Splice, that's fine because you make your own composition and arrangement and all that stuff. Like, it's not like the next point I'm trying to make where, I don't know if you've heard, but like AI generated music.
Oh yeah, nah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, give me a Slim Soul type beat. Enter, click, bloop, 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 bloop,
Yeah.
just prints out a whole MP3 for you.
See,
Like,
come on, that's taking all the fun out of it. Man.
exactly.
I can't knock AI too much, but I'm like I did because I use it like for like graphics and shit. That's what I like to like, just being able to make those. And like, you know, just like a simple show flyer. It's like nothing like crazy, but like it is cool for like a person that doesn't know a lot about, you know, the graphic editing and like stuff like that to be able to like, you know, use the, you know, cut out certain images or like blend in like landscapes, and you know, some of it still looks like boo boo because you know it's you know, it's AI, and they're, you know, some people are just being lazy with it. But if you like actually know how to use like the tool, or you know what you're trying to do with the tools that you're offered, I think that's, you know, something being said for it, you know.
Yeah, the game has been changed, and I'm sure it
Yeah.
pissed off a lot of artists. It's like the same difference for AI music, maybe to like AI to artists and the AI.
Yeah, I feel like 'cause
generated
I'm not
art.
a visual artist per se, like it's like I'm a lot cooler with that part of it, but like the
Yeah.
music part of it, I'm like, that's whack. Like,
Yeah.
you're just typing in something and getting a beat from it, but they could probably say the same thing
Ah,
about the graphics. And you know, I've definitely heard some AI hate on the graphics. They're taking our jobs.
yeah, dude, it makes me feel like
they
I'm
are. I mean,
70
hey.
years old. Back in my day, we used to make it in Microsoft Paint.
Yeah, like not today, boy.
Yeah.
I couldn't make anything in Paint. But I'm the least artistic person, like visually, I feel like ever. Like,
Ever.
I'm not good with it. But the AI shit makes it fun. Like, you know, you can at least, you know, tell people where you're playing. Like, you
Yeah.
know, like that's what it's used for.
I honestly need to dabble. What program do you use, or website or whatever?
Well, I've been doing a lot. Like, I have been learning, you know, Illustrator, or what's the
Adobe
yeah,
Suite.
you know,
yeah.
Adobe Suite. But just like for like easy stuff, like I've been doing like Canva.
Okay.
Like PicMonkey. Canva's been really using the AI a lot more, but they do like it's one called like Dolly is like integrated into it, so it's like to, you know, sound like Salvador Dali, but it does, yeah, so it does more more prompts, you know, so like you kind of tell it what kind of medium, you know, what's the image, that kind of stuff, but they get into it more, so now they'll do the image for you, or they'll like throw you a few of them, and then you can actually like cut out kind of stuff that you want from it. So it's like
Yeah.
they like all the AI stuff, so you can do like the magic eraser and like get rid of your background, and you can like cut out stuff a little bit easier. But I'm trying to learn it the real way too. You know, I'm trying to get in you know, Adobe a little bit more, especially for work. But you know, yeah, it helps. It's always that little extra little shortcut, a little juice. For sure.
So, what do you think? Do you like to release albums over singles, or singles over albums? What's your hot take on that?
I feel like I've been doing it the album way, or like just like the like project at a time way, and I feel like that's made my stuff come out a lot slower, because I am working on the album, and then I'm kind of like, you know, as time goes, you know, you kind of see the direction of, you know, albums in general that are getting put out. So like I've been more on the, I feel like the single tip lately. Like the last two, they are gonna go on the album, but like as the more I'm thinking about it, like I just need to keep releasing singles. As you know, as far as I just been seeing it a different way. You know, especially like, you know, watching shit like The Cheat Code and like stuff like that, where it's like if you're not like solidified or like have a base of fans that are looking for like, that are gonna just sit down for like the hour and listen to your whole album,
then
like,
just go with singles and stuff.
But yeah, you know, you got to get people's attention first, and I feel like, you know, people try and skip over that stuff a lot, and you know, just go for like, you put out this whole body of work, this whole album, and then it just gets kind of like skipped over because nobody really knows who you are and knows like to listen to the whole album in its entirety, or like they only like one song off of it. I feel like it's just, you know, for somebody starting out or definitely just trying to get their name out there more, I feel like it's better to just, you just gotta have some, you know, some time behind it, or like, you know, like roll out. I feel like that's the main thing. It's like, are you getting people geared up to, you know, at least just go like, instead of trying to get them geared up to like listen to this whole album, which is still like dropping a few singles, it's still dropping content, it's dropping stuff leading up to the album, you know, kind of take it down a notch and focus more of the effort into like one quality song, you know, a lot of quality content, and then, you know, pushing it. Like Tyler the Creator was saying that in one of his things. It was like, people, we just like kind of like drop shit and then like, all right, it's dropped, so like now let's do the next thing. Or like, you know, like he was pushing, you know, like Igor for like a whole year. Like, you know, you push it just more than once. Like that's, I feel like that's where we kind of fall off, you know, just like it's got to be constant. Here's the single. Like I'm going to keep telling you about this single for like good 6 months before like I even try and do something else, because like you got to have that kind of get people involved and get people into it, you know?
Yeah, and it's tough to sometimes like distinguish what is overkill on promo too as an artist. Like I feel like promoting a song for like a week even, like I feel like people will start to just unfollow or something. Like, wow, you're still promoting this song. Like they probably haven't even clicked play and they're just probably like, people are so attention like manipulated, you know what I'm saying?
If it is attention for sure, it's getting that algorithm, but like, but then like also that's, if that's what's happening, are you just dropping, are you like, is your promo just dropping the same clip of the same song every time, or is it like, you know, doing different parts of the song or like different little visuals, like, you know, like you have like the music video, that's cool, like maybe like, you know, just do different parts of the song. Like it's all like, even just me in the mode of like doing the last 2 music videos and stuff, I'm like, both camera dudes were just like really cool, like, you know, the homie Tyree and then Persona La Ave did the last one, but just like, you know, like I'm just gonna cut up like, you know, a couple 15-30 second reels and like, so you can put those out, and like more of that I've seen more traction with. Like, you know, if it's different, the algorithm's gonna think it's different and people are not gonna necessarily notice they're getting pitched the same thing more than once. It's got to be different every time, you know.
For sure.
You're just making up different shit, you know. So it's like having, you know, the spit it in the bedroom video, then having the lyric video, you spitting it somewhere else. It's the same song, and it's, you know, it's the same message across about like, you know, go like stream the song or whatever, but it's it still definitely catches the eye different, you know. And I kind of see that because, you know, I just follow what I kind of like look at and follow. Like if there are plenty of rappers that I've seen promoting the same song for a minute, but like every time they put it out, or every time I see like a post or like, you know, like a story or whatever, it's something different, you know. Like, and that's what I think, you know, people need to get when they're trying to drop their stuff, you know.
Yeah, it's you touched on a lot of important bases with promotion, man. It's like you really, nowadays it's not as easy as just like releasing music, if you really want to have some traction with your material, it's like you really got to now either pay somebody for promo or do it yourself, which involves now you have to understand all these editing programs. Like, wow, now I got to be a video editor, or now I got to take on a whole nother hobby just to like,
that's the racket, boy. I see all these video things, like, them little. They charging you about a week now, bro.
Oh.
He's like, in these apps.
I know, I can't stand it.
They get me every time, because I'll always get my little free trial, and then it'll be like, all right, next week we're charging you $20, and that's gonna, you gotta stop us, or we're just gonna keep taking it. I'm like, okay.
I just create a new email address and get another week out of it.
Yeah, boy.
I swear to God, the nickel and diming of all these subscriptions, man, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah, they know, but they know that's like the game right now. It's like getting, at least if you want to do your content for a little bit, like, all right, that's what I'll use those free trials, and then like just like make a bunch of videos and then delete that shit. Like, I'll just like get on there and then like, all right, like I've got my certain whatever I need to kind of edit for like a show or like edit for a song or whatever. And then, I'm like, all right, cancel that shit right now.
Yeah.
Get it off.
It took me a while to even get CapCut. I don't know if you heard of that one, but just to get up to snuff with like, everybody, if you release a video nowadays, like, or a reel, it's like if it don't have like the word captions at the bottom, it's just like, people are like, I don't know why, it's like more engaging to see it with like the
and that happens to me, like it happens to like, it works if it's because us being like where we're at and like thinking about like we're already picking apart like what the music is or like what the beat is, all that stuff, and even to know that you're being, you just kind of being marketed to, like something in our brain is just like, I like having the word, like I watch shit with the subtitles on at home, like so like if I can understand and I'm gonna like hear all the lyrics, see all the lyrics, like I just watch it more for some reason. I don't know, I'm just reading the lyrics.
Dude, the one thing that I will find myself turning off the subtitles on is like, say you're on Netflix and you're watching stand-up comedy, and then
it kills the punchline.
Yeah, it does. It kills the punchline, literally. Yeah, I'm like, why am I doing this to myself? Off.
Yeah, you just know the joke already before he drops it. You even get the laughter after too. It's like I missed the whole joke. Like I'm not seeing the joke in real time. I'm like reading it.
Yeah, it's
the worst. The only time where you cut them off.
Well, speaking of comedy, who's some of your favorite like you like stand-up comedy?
Yeah,
so who's some of your favorite stand-ups?
Well, Dave is the GOAT.
Obviously.
I definitely, rock with some Dave. Like I like Tom Segura, like Bert Kreischer. I like their vibe. What is his name? Dion Cole.
Yes. I love
Dion Cole.
I love him. He's kind of like he does some acting too, right?
Yeah. Like he's in like Blackish and like a few other stuff. He's in a lot. He was in the Color Purple. He was in the Color Purple recently.
I don't know that
remake. Like so, they remade Color Purple, and he's on there. And I was like, good for my man, Dion Cole. But Dusty Slay from here. I've been seeing him. I just watched that.
From here?
He's like,
he's from Charleston.
Yeah, he's been. Dude. I don't know if he's like from here, but he did a lot out here for a minute. Like he used to work out here and everything.
We had to have seen the same stand-up special that he just recently did.
Yeah,
and that one was Working Man. That one was so funny.
Yeah.
And then he was recently on what podcast was it? I think it was Whiskey Ginger with Andrew Santino.
Oh, word.
Something like that. But I didn't find out about him really until that special.
Oh, really?
Really?
Oh, bro. I remember him. Like I was doing, this was like early, like probably like high school, college, where I was just like, doing production and like stagehand for like shows. And there was like this, I don't know if they still do it, but it was like called like the Brouhaha or something in like Charleston. So it was like at the Coliseum, but they set up like outside, inside, and it was just like kind of like a little comedy festival. I don't know why they don't do this anymore, but it was like sick when we worked on it. And I remember seeing them out there, and then from then on, I was like, just started kind of seeing them pop up more and more. But yeah, I saw him do a set there, like back in the day. He was doing like Hyman's jokes and stuff, like because he used to work at like Hyman's.
That's what it was.
Yeah, like
yes.
he used to work at Hyman's, and like he used to work at a few like food and bev spots in Charleston. And like that was what he would just like rip on those spots, and then
I remember hearing that bit now.
Bro was cool.
You know who else was living here for a little while was Theo Vaughn.
Really? Oh yeah, I had somebody's brother like got into a fight with him back in the day, like
a fist fight.
Yeah, like they like went at it. I can't remember who told me that, but like
who won?
He was out here. I'm pretty sure Theo Vaughn. I think Theo Vaughn might have won.
It's the power of that mullet, man.
Bro, he was out here, but yeah, he was because that man was on like Real World and shit. He was like doing all kinds of weird shit in the '90s. So yeah, he was out here. We got some people out here now. People be coming out to Charleston for sure.
Yeah, man, I used to go to like Theater 99 a decent amount to see like the improv. They had like improv nights like on Wednesdays or something like that, and you know, it's like I just don't feel like there's like somebody. I could just not be looking hard enough, but I mean, I think that there's like maybe like one or two that like local stand-up comedians that I can like put my finger on, like what's the dude's name, Mike something. He's kind of like a bigger, burlier guy with like a beard, and then like Laura Dixon, and that's pretty much all I can really like say.
Yeah, no.
And I'm just like, man.
They're trying to get it going. I got a homie at the homie Nat out at the Sparrow. They've been doing a lot of comedy, like, or they do like they're at least an open mic night, you know. And I feel like it just needs to, because we always have like some kind of like comedy week, and I feel like that's when that brouhaha was. But like I haven't seen them do something that big since then, because I don't know. But like Commodore, I remember I went to a comedy show at the Commodore one time during that.
Really?
That was sick. Like they did. They got some stuff now. It just needs to. I mean, it's the same with everything out here. It's got, if it ain't food and tourism, you know, we got a little ways to go on the progression of it. But yeah, no.
That's the truth.
It could be a spot. It could definitely be a spot.
Man, speaking of the Commodore, dude, are they still popping? Like, I mean, I know they're still open, but
I don't necessarily. I used to live like right by there, but I haven't gone out there a lot unless I know I'm gonna go see like some homies, and I have seen, you know, some good people that pull up, you know, like Tommy and the Chucktown Players. You know, my boy Manny, he did the Outkast tribute with us. He does stuff out there. Noah will do stuff out there sometimes. But it's a cool spot. It's definitely a cool spot. But
well, then, what do you think your favorite spot, like, outside of the Poorhouse? Like, just like your local, I don't know, I guess like venue or maybe even just bar. Like, what's your like favorite spot here in Charleston?
That's a tough one. There's, you know, I'm not a big outside person, so I don't go out a whole lot. But
I feel you.
You know, but because unless I'm doing it like just strictly working, but man, there's a lot of them. You know, they're definitely like, you know, and I've had the opportunity to work with a lot of them too, which has been cool. But I gotta, like, you know, Gilliard's been on point, or not Gilliard. I did go to Gilliard, and I like that venue, but I saw Chick Corea there one time. It was just like some real classy shit, like before he died. But
damn.
Music Hall, they, like, you know, when Killer Mike pulled up out there, they've been really doing their thing lately, and I'm like, I was like saying like this would be like the sickest place if they like took the seats out. And now they've taken the seats out.
What,
and like they're rocking.
Permanently?
No, like so they can take them. Yeah, they're like removable.
Okay.
Yeah, like so. Yeah, they have like a little. They'll make a little like center section and still have seats too, which is boss. But
nice.
Yeah, no. So I'm like, you know, they're definitely killing it. trying to think, because I'm like, I don't really go anywhere besides Poorhouse now. 'Cause I live down the street from there. I work there. Like, they have dope shows.
Yeah.
The homies do a lot of stuff at Tin Roof. That's like, in like some old stomping grounds. I fuck with them.
Yeah, I feel like it's kind of hard to get people out there sometimes.
It is. I mean, that's pretty much, if it's not in the dead of like downtown or you know, on the island, I feel like that's why Poorhouse does like really well, because it's like right in that little space between John's and James, so they get like kind of both. Because you know, John's people ain't really going out downtown like that. They'll stop right there on Maybank, boy. But
true.
You know, Lo-Fi has been really cool.
Yeah.
Just working with them more, and like, you know, doing the stuff with, you know, Ben and doing Underground and stuff like that. But yeah, no, like a favorite place, bro. I feel like I don't have enough outside info. I just be going to my, you know, my humble abode.
Dude, I completely relate. You and I are not that different. Yeah. Just like, I feel like I'm Bubble Boy sometimes.
Yeah, exactly. Bro, I'm over here tripping, though, because we are downtown. Royal is my shit, though.
Oh, dude, how can we forget? Actually, yeah. You know what? Shout out.
Definitely, those are the homies.
Shout out Royal American.
You know, and he got Bounty Bar out here popping, too.
What's he bar?
Bounty Bar. So that's in, like, Folly. But that's, like, the same owner, the same management. So... I'm trying to think what they replaced, but
when they moved in, yeah, what it used to be. Is it right there on Center Street?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really go out there that often anymore, but oh yeah, Royal.
Yeah, I knew I was bugging. Like, I went too classy with the music hall. But they are still, you know, shout outs to Charles. Those are the people as well. But
shout out.
But yeah, no, Royal's the shit. Like, that's like, I'll just go there because it's like right next to the studio. So we'll go there after, you know, a rehearsal and drink. We'll go there after, like, you know, like shows. We do shows out there. You know, the food's always on point. You know, everybody's cool.
Straight up. Dude.
Royal's my spot. That'll be my favorite.
How about the first time? Like, I remember seeing stuff online about, you know, that Royal's a venue and bands play there and stuff, and I'm like, wow, you know, looks legit. And then I walk in there for like the first time, and I'm like, right, where's the stage though?
Right.
And it's like that is the stage. I'm like, that's the stage. Like,
if you can make it work on Royal stage, you can make that shit work anywhere. That's like the prepper of like stage and space management right there. Like, I've seen, bro, last show we did there, it was me, Noah, and Oleg, and it was just us, you know, doing our set, but we were like on the bill with like a couple bands, and it was like our homie Campbell, he did like Broken Speakers, I think, too. They had 8 motherfuckers up on that stage.
Are you kidding me?
8-piece band in that bitch. Like it drums, guitar, 2 guitars, I think, bass, and a horn.
How?
And they were, bro, I don't know, but they did that shit. I was amazed when I saw it too. I was like, God damn, they really out here.
8, dude. I remember seeing like a 4 or 5 piece, and they were just like,
bro. I don't know. It can be done now. I feel like that's a record or something.
Yeah.
It can be done for sure. No.
And no hate, all love to Royal. You know, they're one of the coolest bars.
Yeah, I was tripping. Royal's probably like my favorite. That's like the go-to. That's what we're doing. You know.
Well,
Yeah, but you know, I'm not easily impressed. I'm easily pleased. You know, it don't take much.
Yeah. I'm low maintenance too, man.
Nice little beard. You know, a nice little, you know, grungy ambiance.
Yeah.
I'm down. I'm comfortable.
I was just thinking about one of the things I like to talk about with my guests is, literally like your best win and like for on stage, music related, like and then but also the complete opposite is like, what is your absolute like worst fail, like as well. So it's like, yeah, maybe like I played in front of like, you know, 500 people at this like function, and like sold a bunch of merch or whatever? Like, tell me.
I would have to say, like, the best win I feel like was when I did get to do like this it was like this kind of community show for like, it was like a bunch of kids. So it was like Gilliard Center. Like I did it with like Marcus Amaker and Nisi Blues, and it was like a poetic hip hop soul event. And it was like they opened and we did 2 shows, and there was like, they bust in kids from everywhere. I was still teaching, so I even got to bust in like, my 3rd, 4th graders.
Whoa.
And then
the Gilliard Auditorium?
Yeah. So it was just like packed with kids. It was like, a bunch of, my little brother was there too. Like his school was there. It was just like, I don't know the capacity of it, but they had like filled it with just like schools, and it was like a free field trip for schools.
Whoa.
So like everybody came in, and then they did like a second show for like people to just come in general admission with the kids. So like,
dang,
we had to do 2. That was like our biggest one, and like felt really good. And it was like a nice, like, just professional, like, the setup was amazing. Like, it was like kind of one of the best, like, hearing yourself on stage situations. Like,
nothing's better.
It looked dope. It was fun to do, and it was early as hell too. Like, we're doing it during school, so it was like, we did like probably
before noon.
Yeah, like we did like 12. We did a 12 o'clock and a 2 o'clock or something, and it was a blast, man. Jeez. That was probably like the biggest dub. Just seeing all the kids vibe, because that's gonna be a tough audience too. Like, if they don't mess with it, like, they're gonna be like, this is weird. Like,
I was about to say,
so it was like it was a little bit more nerve wracking.
Like, little kid throws a pencil.
Yeah, like they're just like, they start to hate, and I was like, but no, it was like cool, like great response from like the kids and the crowd, and
wow,
that was like the big dub. That was like really getting into like playing with a band too. So like, I had like Oleg and Noah, like it was basically Little Bird Boys, and but yeah, that was a big dub. That was a big dub right there at the Gilliard. That
is awesome. I like to hear that.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I'm thinking of this L right now. Yeah. I'm trying to think of the L.
Boy.
Oh man, because we've had some doozies. Oh man, I'm trying to think. I feel like just having the nobody in a spot. So like, like just having like
nobody in a spot.
Yeah, just playing like to like 2-3 people.
Oh no, I'm talking about worse. Like, come on, you ever like falling off the stage?
Oh man,
freaking like
no falling off the stage. I'm like
something next level fail. Like, come on, dude, I've got plenty of fails.
I've definitely like blanked on some rhymes before.
Oh no,
definitely like straight blanked.
And you're just like holding the mic. You're like yeah.
And then like have to go into it. Luckily you got like some of the homies, but that was like early on. I'm trying to like think of like a specific man. I want to say we probably were doing something at no, okay, so we were pretty lit at this. It was funny. It was at like Circular Church. This is like for like for like CFC, like the 1770s kind of thing. Like, they do like their different live events. So they do like basically like the CFC has like the record label, right? And like they would just like, they had a budget to like put on shows, like put on artists, and like, kind of create content for the school. Okay. And I was in the like, the intro to like the music industry class. So like my class was gonna do the show and throw it on. And we got to do Circular Church, and it was a cool event. Like, it was definitely like, it was dope, but like that was definitely a spot where I like blanked on like the lyrics for sure.
But for then, like how long?
Yeah, not even long. Like, it would like the homie like threw me off. Cause like
threw you off.
So no, look, we were like, so we were in this church, and like the whole thing about the Circular Church is that it's like it's circular, and
Yeah, I didn't even know they did shows there.
Yeah, no, I feel like they don't anymore. But like they would like rent it out, and that was like one of the cheapest options for us to throw a show. So we like picked that place.
Okay.
And then like, so we're just in this like, and it's just like the acoustics are just like so crazy because it's just like it's meant for like like real. Like high class, like singing, like not really meant for like a hip hop, like us just like rapping at people.
Yeah.
So that was already just like, and everybody else before us too. It was like all like acoustic, and like very very chill, very fitting for being in like the Circular Church. Like we were just some degenerates up there, like rapping, like playing drums, like had like a guitarist, but our homie, like I was like rapping. And he just did the, like you do it, like you would do it like that. But this man did it with like gunshots.
Yo,
and then I was like, and then it just like, cause it fucked with me, cause that's like like. I don't know, like right around that time, like like it was.
Oh no!
Exactly.
No,
so we're like, oh shit, like. We maybe we shouldn't have done like the.
I mean, was there any?
There was no like
reaction,
like real reaction. People thought it was funny, but it just like fucked my head up while I was rapping, and I was like, he's doing too many. He's doing too many gunshots. I was like, chill out with the gunshots. So yeah, bro was going in on the boom, 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 boom.
The next sample.
Yeah, and I was like, okay,
what?
yeah,
No.
that kind of threw me off my game. It is like, early shows, you didn't have that focus like we do now, because I can, I've seen some very goofy shit happen while I'm rapping and kind of held it together. But, that is, okay, I'm gonna just, because now I just, all the L's are coming back to me.
Memories unlocked. Please tell.
No, we were at Music Farm, and we did like the music confab. So it was like, you know how they do the whole... So we were on the Music Farm stage, and, like, it was really... it was straight, but it was like... It's like, this is how I, like, had to get, like, the focus of, like, all right, I can't... I gotta just know the words, and, like, I gotta get it, like... Because I can't, like, have shit fuck me up. Like, obviously shit's gonna go wrong, or, like, something's gonna happen to where I, like, lose attention. I was like, I just gotta, like, be focused. And it's like the first song, and this is like, we fucked with the set too. Like I had a good time after this whole thing, but like it was like a new song, and I was like, it was gonna go real hard, and it starts off like just with me. So we like started off like Just Your Boy, it like went all dark. Like we were like really getting into production. So we like made this big hype up to like, and then it's like me like kicking off, like it's just like a song that I did like 16 to. So I was like, we'll do that 16, then we'll go into the next song. And like whole big ass build up. And there's a video around here somewhere. And I'm like, and it pops up every year, and I give the homie shit. It's our homie Grossman. Fucking Anthony Gross. Anthony Grossman was on that stage with us, and he was like, yeah, I just want to be a hype man. Let me like it would be really cool if like you did all that build up, and then like I did a backflip.
Oh my God.
And then you just go in on the words. And I was like, bro, that's sick, bro. Get up there and get up there and do it. You gonna take your backpack off though? Like you gonna it's like, nah, I'm just gonna keep everything. I'm gonna just do it. I'm just gonna do it real quick, get out your way.
With a backpack on?
Yes, hype man.
Nothing could go wrong.
Bro. So I'm getting into this verse. It's pitch black. I start out just me, and then everybody, everybody kind of comes to light, and then the homies come out with me. So I'm like, dark lead up, like we did this whole cinematic, like little 30-second intro, like you're now listening to. It was so well prepared, and then I get up, I'm spitting, like I'm getting like 4 bars in, and this man, lights come on, this man does the black flip. Straight lands on his stomach,
yo,
right in front of me, boy,
bruh, dude,
and then
no.
I just died. Like I could not recover after that.
You died? He died.
Yeah, he died. It was just and then we just had to keep the whole show going. Like that was the beginning of the show.
Like you literally had to keep going through the song.
Yeah.
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 And then what did he do?
He got up. He got up very quick. He got up very quick. We always get. He did it the next time. We did it at the music hall the next time.
Oh, you let him have it next time?
I was like, you gotta redeem yourself, bro. I was like, you better do it. And he did it.
Okay.
And because it was the confab people too, so it's like, like some of them did come and see us at Music Farm, and they're like, oh, they're really letting my man's up again. And I was like, no, like you gotta come on, you gotta redeem yourself. So we did the same formula, everything. He nails it that time. It was chill. But that was a fucking doozy right there when my man's flipped, and you can clearly hear me just stop it's just me.
And there's a video somewhere.
There's a video. I've gotta go in the memories and find
Insert
the
video here.
Bro, we gonna find it. I'm gonna send it to you before we out this bitch, because that shit had me so, and you can just hear it I'm rapping. I was like, I'm not gonna forget. I was like, all right, shades on like a young asshole, rapping like an asshole. I had the rhymes and I did that, and he flipped, and then I just I just fucking died, and I was like, fuck, now I gotta, I'm back to rapping, so I'm I gotta get back on, but I completely, that 16's gone. I'm just I just gotta do something on the fly, do this minute, and then let's get into more of the songs. And that was the one. That was one right there.
That's a worthy.
We're taking some dumps. We're taking some L's.
Oh my god! Yeah, we'll turn that bit into a reel and hopefully insert the footage, the real footage. But
I'm looking as soon as we get off camera, boy.
Oh my god, yes. It's making me try to think about my latest fails. I think my latest one was. Okay, yeah, so it was at the special needs prom at Seacoast, and, I can DJ any type of function now. I've already done that once before, special needs prom, and this time was no different, and obviously it's got to be kept clean.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Nothing explicit, which is, I mean, I've got a deep catalog of clean material, and then I don't know why, I think I was starting to kind of run dry on I don't know, I was I gotta play something, I don't know. Boom, I picked Thrift Shop by goddamn Macklemore, that's what, yeah. And then and so playing it, and it's a remix though, it's one of my bootlegs, and I didn't realize, but it's one of the first words is boom, walk up to the club, something, I'm like, what up, I got a big cock. And I was like, skirt, just
yeah, right at
the filter pass, trying to be what the fuck, and then it's something about smells like piss, R. Kelly sheets or something. I was like, no, where's Dancing Queen by ABBA?
Oh man, that'll get you. You always gotta, having the clean shows. Those are cool. I just will start to just play instrumentals at that. We'll just jam. I'll do beats and stuff, because I've done that with it's been funny with a bunch of kids, having kids around. And now I have a whole set at Gilliard had to be clean, and I was like, just don't curse, don't curse. That's all I'm trying to do, not curse. And boy. It'll get you, man. It'll get you.
Yeah, there was this other one I did, it was a middle school pizza party, end of the year pizza party on, the Carolina, whatever that boat is, the Spirit of Charleston, or I don't know. Yeah, whatever. So, boom, and it was, not my first time either. And I swear it said clean in parentheses next to drop it like it's hot by Snoop.
Risky.
And
really risky.
And he said what you'd expect him to say, and I was like, and I kind of just, I don't know, I just kind of glitched. I was like, what? It said clean, and then there's chaperones right there, and I'm like, am I going to hell?
No, I like people. It's if it's an event, I feel you, but if it's kids coming to a show, I feel like you're always get like if it's like not an event for kids. I've seen motherfuckers just go straight, just like, I'm not changing a goddamn thing. I'm pretty sure I've seen this man Fern do like I woke up to some pussy to like they're like 4 kids like
What?
like it was at Poor House and I was like I respect the fuck out of that, and the mom was like we knew it's fine, like I like this song too, like I was like there you go, but then somebody else did something and it was like maybe not as I mean, like that song is like just it's just a nice produced song. It like sounds good. Fern kills it with singing and stuff. But somebody else did something, and they're like, "All right, I think it's time. I think it's time to go. We've heard woke up to some pussy, and now we're hearing this, and I think we need to get out of here." And it was. I always think it's funny. You always get a mixed review too. Like some parents don't give a shit. They're like, "Yeah, I say this shit at home. It's fine."
Oh my god!
But it's always, you still get that awkwardness of like, this seems a bit much. This seems like
some kids are just ratchet these days. I swear
boy.
to God, like it's not the same as when we were that age. I feel like everything, like it's kind of the waters have been a little tainted.
Oh yeah,
with the internet and
all savages out here now.
Yeah, like dude, we didn't grow up on WAP. Like,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like. Why do I do so many gigs for kids, dude? There was this one that I did at Ashley Hall recently. So this was like basically 8th grade kind of type of demographic, and obviously I'm supposed to keep it clean. Boom. All these kids are coming up and requesting like the most ratchet stuff.
Oh yeah, no.
Like literally like I don't even know, like just things that have every word in it, and I'm like, dude, I can't.
Yeah, they're out here on a different level. I was like, because I would do that in my classes sometimes, and like my later years, like, so I taught down in Johns Island, and I would have like, like middle school, high school, just doing music stuff, and like, we'd have some time during class, and we just like listen to songs or do whatever. And I remember this one kid, I was like, all right, like, who's got another song? Like, let's listen to, like, we were just, like, talking about something. It was, like, there was definitely a lesson to it. And I was like, like, let's listen to, like, form of songs and, like, let's do this. Like, you guys pick some songs and let's, like, kind of analyze them.
Right, what did the kid...
This kid was like, play Cocaine Cowboy. But he was like, it was like, so, but Little Baby. Yeah. Like, yo, I'm not...
Your mama knows that you
cannot do that right now. We would... No, I'm not playing Cocaine Cowboy for you guys. No, we don't need to analyze that song. Let's pick another one.
Dude, I didn't even know what cocaine was at that age,
like,
dude. Like,
boy, they different out here now, boy.
He's like, I'm on coke right now.
Yeah, I'm like, Jesus. I'm like, nope, we're not playing Cocaine Cowboys. I'm sorry.
God save that kid's soul.
No kid, boy. But they out here. They really out here.
Yeah, man.
Different game.
I mean... just makes me think back in the day, like going to the back when you didn't have money because you were a kid and you had to ask your parents to buy you everything.
Exactly.
And, hey, Mom, can you buy me the Country Grammar album by Nelly? Boom, explicit thingy at the bottom.
Yeah.
Just like.
I remember I tricked my grandma into buying me it was D12 and it was and Yin Yang Twins, boy. She got me both of them CDs, and she was like, "Listen to." She was like,
"Listen to it in the car."
Mind. Yeah, I was like, "Nah, Grandma, I don't think we can listen."
Skirt, we're returning this.
We can't listen to this in the car, Grandma.
Oh my God!
Let me just go in my room and listen to this. But yeah, no, that was when it was back in the day. We really had to do that. Now you just YouTube that shit, and you got it. Like you explicit version and all, the video, everything.
Dude,
kids are out here.
Who do you so speaking of ignorant music, what do you think about some of this, like some of the more ignorant style shit out right now? Like what's your hot take on, like, I don't know, man, like Ice Spice or like even like worse type stuff? Like, what do you really think about like that?
I mean, like there's always, I guess, a time and a place for certain stuff. I could get into the whole like this is tearing up our community. Oh, this, but I'm like, it's you like that shit. I fuck with some ignorant shit now. Like I do like, I like it
me
for
too.
what it is.
Me too.
You can vibe to it.
Discriminate.
Like, it's sometimes I feel like they are trying to be funny. Like with Ice Spice and that kind of thing. I'm not gonna be a hater, but I'm just like I just don't like that kind of like. It just sounds like she don't care when she like, and that's cool. It just doesn't sound like she even is trying to really like rap anything, but
it's like her. it's
just so monotone. Like
I know what you mean. It's like I guess I just got to make a song. Like it's almost like a school assignment that you don't really want to do,
bro.
Yeah. What? Oh, it was like that one. I was actually remixing one of her. I've already remixed one of her songs, the Barbie World with Nicki.
Yeah.
Or whatever, and then also I was doing You Think You the Shit Fart, that one. And it's like, yeah, you think you're the shit, bitch, you ain't even a fart. And then she's like, I've been going hard. I'm like, it doesn't really sound like it. Like,
no.
Yeah, like, because you just said it like in, like you're not going hard.
Exactly. No, and that's like, because I'll fuck with like, like Zach Fox or like,
Zach,
Adidas Pac-Man, like shit
pause.
like that.
Have you seen the Zach Fox? And he's in the studio with he's in the studio with Kenny Beats.
Yeah,
you saw that one?
Yes,
bro.
That's my shit. Let's just
Yo.
R.I.P. to Betty White. I know she.
Yes,
boy,
bro,
that is my shit. That's what I like. Really got me onto him because I didn't really like listen to him like before that, and then I saw him on the Kenny Beats, and then he just kind of like blew. Like he like kept releasing music after that, and I was like, oh shit, these are kind of bangers. It's hilarious too, but like he is low key spitting. Like he like, there's still some kind of effort into like what he's doing. I take it more seriously than like some of the other like intentional like I'm just trying to make you shake your ass and say ignorant shit, like, which is still not even gonna hate on it at this point because it's like everybody can find their own lane. Do whatever, and at least if you show some kind of...
I can't discriminate.
But I've seen Ice Spice live, like not like in person live, but just seeing the shows. Like it's like she still raps like that. Like she's not going. Like it's just like like what's good? How y'all doing? Show the ass real quick.
Look at my panties, bitch.
But like really not like it's like she don't even want to be there. Like
that's so weird, man. I don't even know. But rewind to the Zach Fox shit, dude. The line that really got me, that I'm just like, how do you come up with this stuff? It was the one towards the end. Well, first off, he like dropped his goddamn drawers and literally had his dick hanging out, but which was like, I was like, what is the actual
really
fuck is going on?
Really wilding.
And then for him to have his pants down while he said something like, what was it about? Oh my god, I stick my dick in a bag of Doritos and make this bitch suck the dust off the tip.
Because I got depression. I was like, there you go, right there. He's spitting. He's spitting.
Bro.
I was fucking with it.
Yo, and that's it. That was a really good beat. Like, I swear to God, I listened to that song in my car trying to break my speakers, dude.
I was glad he rocked it. I'm glad they put that out as an actual song. Because I was like, this needs to be out. This needs to be. But then he just puts out albums of banger. Now he's on like this kind of like 80s pop, like, it's like 80s pop ballad shit with it. Like, bro, if you listen to some of the new stuff he's been doing, like he still does the ignorant shit, but there are a couple of them, they were just like ballad tracks, and they were like gas. Like it was
weird,
like synth poppy, like, just like lo-fi chill shit.
You don't say. Like, I mean, good.
No, he can do it all, man. And that's the thing. Like, he's still like, has that kind of musicianship of like, I'm just trying to do new different shit. Like, not all of his shit is like super, like jokey even. But still, like he still has that personality. It comes out, but like no, he got some tracks now. He's got some cool shit coming.
I'm definitely gonna take a peek at that. And another song that just came to my mind was kind of an obscure one by Juicy J, actually. it's like him and this cat named Alexander Lewis, who's actually like kind of like more of like an EDM producer. But swear, I love some of his lyrics, dude. I don't even know. This one's called "Money on My Mind," and it's just like straight off the rip. Like first verse, it's like, if I can remember correctly, money on my mind, my paper look like a Smurf. Bought myself a new rollie, bought my chick a new vert. Like, I keep my weed in her purse, and I keep my hand up her skirt. Like, more money, more problems. It's a gift and a curse.
Still out here,
Fucking,
boy.
You know the top where I stand. I'm about to cop me a planet, a whole pound of moon rocks. I'm high as a tube sock. Something about a rock. I don't know. My little chick don't cook or clean. All she wanna do is shop. Get it, ho!
Hey, Juicy J is still fire. Juicy J is that nigga. I fuck with
Yeah, dude.
Nah, he's still fire.
What did you see the halftime show, Super Bowl?
I did.
Yeah?
I rocked with it. I thought it was fire. Man. You know, Usher still got it. I saw him out at Dreamville. But yeah, no, he's still out here killing. Like, he's still out here doing it, and I thought it was like a dope show for sure. I'm like, I cannot stand like the people that like every year too. It's like you don't even like you don't like the Super Bowl. You're just watching it for the halftime performance, and then you're still gonna just hate on it. I'm like, you do it. Like,
Yeah, seriously.
you get out there and do it. Like, there's so many factors that go into the Super Bowl, and like,
straight
you know,
up.
and I'm like, just enjoy. Like, why are you like? It could have been better. I wouldn't have chose those songs. Like, he should have done this. And it was
Yeah. I'm like, yeah, you try it.
yeah,
You can't.
exactly. Like,
And dance like that?
This man's got the
And
catalog, bro. This man's been getting with us for like, bro, it's been a good 20 years, 20, 30 years.
He's out there fucking snapping like Michael Jackson
Yeah,
with
you
all
can't
the
be mad at him. You can't
choreography. No, but did you see? There was like, I didn't know, but apparently, so like when it's like him and Alicia.
Alicia. Yeah,
Alicia. Okay,
Keys.
sorry.
Boy.
And then like, so they're getting like handsy or whatever. I didn't know, but until I saw a reel. Okay, apparently I guess she's married to Swiss Beats.
Yeah.
Yo, and then there was this one meme that I saw where it was like,
all the work husbands. This is the work husband thing. He did this at work
it's like
every time.
Alicia's husband when he sees the halftime show, and it's like this dude that literally like fucking breaks the TV like
Oh yeah,
in a room full of people.
Yeah, I should think he's slick, boy. He be trying to catch him, boy. But no, I think, you know, Alicia, she's just kept it professional. You know, she's out here chilling. But yeah, no, that's funny because Usher do be trying to take people's girls out here. Not like, I'm just saying, he just looked like it. Like, you know, especially because he did it to like, what? He did it to like Keke Palmer. He'll just go out in his shows and like find like, you know, cute celebrity girl and like, you know, try and dance on her, sing with her, get her to sing the song.
Are you serious?
And some will be like, nah, like, I'm chilling. I'm gonna chill with my man. Like, I'm gonna do this.
I'm with him right now.
Yeah, exactly. He'll be that much of a savage though. He'll do that shit in front of them.
Yo.
And then like, but then
is he not booed up?
Yeah, I don't think he is, bro. No, I don't think he is. I don't know. But you know, he had that whole situation, right? Remember, he had the whole thing with like some chick was like putting it on. She had like said that he had gave her like an STD.
Wait, what?
You know, remember that shit?
Pause.
But then, yes,
bro.
Yes.
It was a celeb chick?
No, it was not. That's what's even more fucked up about it. It was like, and I'm not even gonna shame nobody or like, you know, but I'm telling you, she did not look great. Like that was the other thing.
But how do you know it was true? Like,
I don't think we do. That's my whole thing. But he got played off of that for a minute. Because it was like a whole like legal thing. Like she was like suing him about it and like all that shit. And,
dude, like, yeah, that's very hard to prove, man. Allegations these days.
I was mad because I used to work out at Kiowa doing like production and stuff. Like I was doing like, you know, like conventions and shit like that. Mm-hmm. And I literally like would work there. Like, you know, we'd probably I'd do like a night shift of like, you know, like 5, 6 to like 12, 1 o'clock or whatever. And I remember one day I was like they're like, he was out there, and I didn't like realize it until like
Who?
Usher.
He was on
out,
Kiowa?
He was out on Kiowa chilling. Well, and it was during this time, so it was like people weren't trying to make like he wasn't like saying anything about it or like, you know, like he was already going through some shit when he went out there. But like, so they kept saying like, we've got this guest, like there's a guest, and then like, so I was like trying to leave, like I was like, all right, well I'm trying to go, and then they're like, oh, we got one more call, like something's wrong with like there's like a special like VIP somebody in like this room, and they need help with like their Netflix or some shit on their TV, and I was like, okay, well, that sounds like a you job. I'm gonna get the fuck out of here then. And I get the fuck out of there, and the next day I come back. He's like, yo, you will never guess who the fuck it was that needed help with their TV. And I was like, who? He was like, Usher. I was like, what the fuck?
You're like, I would have been there.
I would have done it. I would have fucking done it, bro. But I was like, I was so ready to get off of that day. I was like, so done. And
yeah, after a long day. I feel you on that.
Usher just wanted he just wanted his cable box hooked up, boy.
That sounds like such a rich person problem.
Really?
I didn't think that he'd be able to... I don't know.
Something,
anyway,
boy, I don't know what
like,
the fuck it was, but then it was like...
You go in there, he seduces you, you're like, what?
Like, all right,
no.
hands off, Usher. Hands off. Yeah. I'm here for your cable, and that's it.
Yeah. Now I'm wet.
Yeah,
Come
it
on,
was
dude.
chilling. Yeah, it was like, and it's like at 2, just go to bed, bro. Like, I know y'all got something that y'all could hook up. Like,
yes.
At that point, you're not trying to do shit. Like, you're like, yeah, bring somebody in here and tell them to fix this shit. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, what's the what do you say the most famous person you've met is?
I feel like probably I did meet Dave Chappelle. I got to meet him when
introduce yourself to him.
Yeah, like
what?
I was interning at Music Hall whenever he did that show in Charleston like a few years back.
That's crazy. I didn't know. I saw him at Performing Arts Center, but
no, it was way before like.
But
I was still in college.
What did y'all talk about?
Not shit. Like I was just kind of like he was just kind of chilling. Like he was kind of beating himself up about like he did like a bunch of Trump jokes and something, and like he had like. Maybe like 4 or 5 people walk out, and I was like, "So the fuck what?" He was just like, "I was like, bro, that was amazing, 4 or 5, man. Killed it." And like he's like, "Yeah, no, I appreciate you, man. Thank you, but yeah, I had some walkouts, but like, what are you gonna do?" Like he was just kind of like on that, but we were just chilling, like just kind of chopped it up for a little bit. But yeah, no.
Did you take a picture with him?
No, I did not. I was not trying to fucking...
Yeah.
Not trying to be that guy. And plus I'm like sort of kind of working. Like I was like, so I was literally just like kind of like wrapping up it was like the easiest setup too. Like, it's just a mic and this monitor.
Literally.
And so I'm just like literally just chilling there enjoying the show. Like just helping if they need anything, but I was like real out the way, so I was like, and I'm just like starstruck at that point. I'm like not trying to do anything offensive, like like I'm just like.
By the way, sign my chest.
Yeah, like I was so.
That's
like,
really cool.
It was a cool moment. That's for sure.
That's definitely a really famous guy. Anybody else?
It's crazy that the people I usually see it's like ACs or Burns, and I've met like what's dude? He was in like Walking Dead, like The Punisher.
I haven't seen those.
And you watch The Bear? I'm trying to think.
Oh, he's in The Bear. Is it the dude that?
It's the brother that's dead though. It's like so. It's
not the main character.
Not the main character.
I don't know.
But you'll see him as soon as I show you, you'll be like, that guy. Like, because he's like in a lot of shit. He was at AC's and I ran into him. And then we met Adam Devine.
Oh, no way!
Adam Devine, we've seen him a few times because he does like Righteous Gemstones and all that shit.
Is he cool?
Yeah, he's a real cool dude. So I got to like.
You saw him at Burns?
I met him at AC's like a long ass time ago.
Did he have like a gang of people?
He had, old boy. It's like he's a part of that group, but he's not. It's like dude, like long hair, mustache, like.
You talking about from Workaholics?
Yeah, but it's like Blake's. It's like Blake's like buddy. It's like he's like basically like the manager guy. That's like, but he's like does like small shit with them, but like he's not really on TV a lot with them. But like you would see like he's like a noticeable like just kind of like background character dude because he's just a part of the homies. But he was there with him that time, and then he was at he was at Burns for something else, and the homies were playing too. So like we were just chilling. Like I got to hop on with like it was like Noah and like Jeff and somebody else, and I was just telling him, I was like, bro, you're out here fucking killing. He was like, hey man, thank you. Like I'm trying. Like
That's
so he's a cool dude.
Super badass.
I've never had like any like super bad interactions with the celebs, but it's always been like I'm just trying to still like I'm not trying to make it weird. Just go dap you up real quick, be able to say I dapped you up, and then, and then like enjoy your night because I'm not trying to be that weird dude. Like, so I don't
exactly. You don't want to.
I don't press too much.
Be the ick. Yeah, it's seemingly kind of, I don't know. Yeah, it's kind of hard to run across like a famous person.
Yeah.
I really haven't. Like, who was the last person I kind of met? Oh, Charlemagne the God.
Oh, word?
Yeah, I was DJing at Bourbon and Bubbles.
Oh, fuck yeah.
And then he came in, and of course he was with like a crew, and they were turning up, and then on the way out, he came up to me and dapped me up.
Like, he's like, good job.
Willingly.
Like,
I was like, are you serious? And I was like, yeah, let's get a picture.
Yeah. Sometimes you got to get the picture now. You gotta get the picture. But yeah.
He had this stone cold face on that picture too. He's like,
see, that would definitely be shook till you go up to Charlemagne, because I know he'll roast the fuck out of you if you getting on his nerves. Like, if he, like, just seeing that man on, like, any radio show or anything, like, he is relentless. That man does not give a fuck. He will talk good shit to your face.
Yeah.
But, no, that's dope. Charlemagne the God? Fuck yeah.
Who do you want to meet?
Oh, man. I mean, any of the, I kind of go to rap, like, I would, like, anybody in, like, Dreamville or, like, TDE, like, I definitely, like, Kendrick, that would be a game changer, like, J. Cole, trying to think more, like, easily attainable, but,
well,
like,
it doesn't have to be like
but
that.
Yeah, like, it would be, like, like, dudes I look up to in rap, for sure, just to, like, peep game,
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, I'm trying to think of, like, yeah, but it's kind of like, because meeting them is cool, and then but being able to be like to actually like like chat it up about something, or I feel like you just gotta, like, it's not like I'm trying to like be their friend or anything, but like at the end of the day, you gotta relationships take time, so like putting yourself in that spot more than once would be like kind of my goal as far, and then instead of just like, oh, like a big fan, like great to meet you, like kind of thing, I would want to really like get some game from him if I'm trying to like talk to him,
Yeah, you gotta approach that like situation in a slick and just like a normal manner, and kind of just be like, but collab though.
Yeah.
We gonna collab though.
Here's my demo. Here, I'm gonna give you my CD.
Like your homeboy just starts a cipher, and you're like, yeah, this is happening, and then that's how I got signed to Dreamville,
bro. Yeah, exactly.
What was I gonna say? We'll wrap this up in a second, but oh yeah, did you hear about the whole Drake's dick pic thing?
Oh, bro, yes, I have. I did hear about that.
What's I haven't seen it. Did you see it?
Bro, not directly, and it's funny because
what does that mean, not directly?
So I saw it through like, I didn't look straight at it, no, but like
out of my peripheral.
So so I was watching it was the Tom Segura podcast. They had it on there, and they did it to where it was just like, so they just blurred out like the mid section, but it was still the video of like what happened in like a small corner.
Is it really Drake?
It is really Drake. It is really wild.
Is he like filming himself?
He is filming himself like fucking Like he's like, yeah, you like that?
Ew, what? He's just sitting down by himself?
Bro, the way if you look at it through, because I just could not, like, Ken's like, you don't want to, like, my girl's like, you don't want to look it up? You're not trying to see it? I was like, I know, but no, you're not going to look at it. I'm not going to look at it. We don't need to look at it. And then, but it was funny because I saw it through that podcast, and I was like, yeah, this is some wild ass shit. I would be like, I mean, he's just still living his life. But it was weird. They definitely cut his ass up on that shit too. Tom was like, bro, bruh had no pants.
What?
No nothing. He's got the hoodie on. So no pants, no drawers, hoodie. And he's like, just like sitting there like that. And he's like, I don't know if he's like looking into a mirror or like if he was like doing it like back, like, but I was like, that's wild as fuck. That's real wild.
Yeah, he's like, I need a publicity stunt.
Yeah, bruh. I don't know what that was, but
yeah, where he's just really on one.
I was like, God damn, that man was really feeling himself. Really feeling himself.
He just posted himself. It's like, I'm gonna create this.
Because somebody did it. I know it had to be leaked, but I was like, how many bitches did you really send that to, man? If it just like out of nowhere got like that's probably like his go-to like dick showing.
Oh my god!
That just like that now has made its way. You send it to enough people, somebody's bound to just like, all right, I'm about to throw this shit out there.
You gotta be careful when you're Drake, man. But you don't give a fuck.
It was funny as fuck.
Anything you want to plug? Upcoming shows? Any material? Blah blah blah.
Yeah. So you know my latest single is out. Talk to Me Nice. So we got the video
Talk to me
out.
Nice when you talk to me.
There you go. You got it. Yeah. So we doing Talk to Me Nice. That's what I'm kind of pushing right now. And then I'm in the studio. That's where I recorded a lot of shit to do and Talk to Me Nice. Soul in Studio. So I'm really just pushing that. You know, if you're an up and coming artist, somebody who's got like anything you want to get out, you know, if you need content, if you need to rehearse, if you need to record, get some demos out, or if you're trying to like mix your stuff, whatever it is, you know, come on out to Soul In Studios, powered by Soul Power Productions. So that's kind of like, you know, still keeping it with the nonprofit vibe, but
shout out.
So we do all the stuff for the community. You know, it's like a community space. So
I love that. You
know, getting artists together to collab. You know, still teaching in there. That's kind of my move right now. But I'm gonna be out at me and Moon gonna be out at it's J Live's birthday celebration. He's doing a little live stream, so that'll be out probably on the website, and you know, it'll be kind of like a telethon, you know, so it'll be, you know, showing support for our boy J Live for his birthday.
Wait, so you tune in online?
Yeah, it'll be you know, like Wes, like Island Vibes,
what?
like does the t-shirts.
No.
Nah, bro, DJs and everything. He does like a lot of vinyl DJing, but
where you're actually performing? And
he's in John's Island, so it's his like warehouse, but he does a lot of streaming and twitching out of there.
So it's literally a private performance.
Yeah.
That's okay.
But you'll be able to pull up too, but but it's the main focus is that everybody will be able to see it everywhere. So it'll be like a live stream.
That's cool.
You know, we're just posting up for the homie's birthday. He's bringing people from like Atlanta, from Charlotte, I think, and you know, and then we'll have the local homies here. It'll just be like a nice big, you know, kind of turn up for my man's birthday, but everybody kind of networking and showing off their vibe as well. So that's Saturday.
What? That's this Saturday.
Yeah, but
what time?
It's like 2 to 8, so it's like going throughout.
Wow.
The day. Yeah, so we'll just be a lot of DJing, a lot of you know, birthday shout outs, birthday love, and a lot of MCs just kind of just showing what they do best, you know. So that's the next big thing, and yeah, we chilling out here, man. You know, come see us at Soul In Studios, boy.
Shout out, y'all hit them up. Plug your socials.
Yeah, we got so Slim Soul. So it's Slim, SLIM, and then the acronym of Soul, so S.O.U.L. You can find me also just soulpowerproductions.org. We got all our website stuff good, and that's where you can learn more about our fundraiser for the studio. just keeping it accessible for people, getting ready for the year. So you can also look up that at Soul and Studios on Instagram. But then, yeah, Slim Soul everywhere else, Spotify, all the streaming. And yeah, YouTube, all that jazz.
I dig it. Y'all go give them a listen and catch them live, too.
Yeah, we'll be out here. Come check us out on Mondays at Poorhouse, boy. We always out at Poorhouse, man.
Pull up.
Yes, sir. Peace.
Peace.